Hello students, in this lecture, today we would be studying about process of entrepreneurship. This is module number 2 and lecture number 3. And today we are going to learn how from idea we start and lead to success. The entrepreneurial journey, it represents a transformative process. And this transformative process involves taking risk, innovating, having perseverance, staying in the market, bringing new opportunities. And once we start from idea and it leads to business establishment and beyond. So today we are going to learn about this. This process from beginning to end and in this journey and beyond. Today we are going to have a glimpse of this, how this entrepreneurial journey goes on. This process, once it is understood, it would be helping in achieving or maximizing the success. So what are the entrepreneurial process? What are the steps? So first step is idea generation. Second step is opportunity recognition. Third is business planning. Fourth, resource acquisition. Fifth, business establishment. Sixth, market entry and growth. Seventh, continuous innovation and adaptation. So we will start with first one, that is idea generation. But before that, we also need to understand the process, what is the importance of it. The process of entrepreneurship would be helping up. The process would be helping up in navigating challenges. Understanding would be helping up in making informed decisions. It would be helping up in maximizing opportunities for success. And in this journey, it is a transformative process. Once one understands these sequential steps, the entrepreneurial process, then they can embrace the challenges, they can realize their vision, and then they can have a lasting impact on the world. So what is an idea? How does it serves as a cornerstone of entrepreneurship? Idea is a spark which ignites, that fuels innovations, that drives creations, that brings new ventures. So idea generation comes with identifying the opportunities lying in the market. Idea begins with awareness of the market landscape, understanding of emerging trends, the consumer preferences, the needs, and entrepreneurs create or find out the solution to this problem and brings solution for this inefficiencies gap. Idea starts with analyzing the gap, analyzing the opportunities that may be holding potential for disruptive innovations. And then value creation takes place. Value can be only created once thorough investigation is made into the market. The problems are being identified. Upon this idea lies the generating this idea, how it can be generated, what are the steps that needs to be taken up. Entrepreneurship only can survive once these steps are followed. So first of all, one needs to challenge the conventional wisdom. One needs to find out unconventional solutions. One needs to push the boundaries beyond the possibilities. Then only entrepreneur can stimulate innovation, can unlock new avenues. These avenues could be for growth and for bringing differentiation in the market. Another generating innovative ideas involve brainstorming. Brainstorming, these sessions serve as a fertile ground for idea generation. This could be structured in a way in which it stimulates the idea flow, encourages participation, and then harness the collective intelligence of the team to generate innovative business concepts. So idea generation is foundation upon which entrepreneurial ventures lies. It serves as catalyst for bringing innovation, for bringing growth, for bringing market disruption. By identifying opportunities in the market and embracing this creativity, collaborations has to be brought, and the entrepreneurs can only unlock the ideas when these things are done. Researching the market, brainstorming it, finding new solutions, and the foundation of it lies in curiosity. Until and unless one does not have curiosity, he cannot explore and find out innovations. One has to dream, one has to innovate, one has to dare, and these things only happen upon curiosity. And with this curiosity, with this exploration, comes the idea. So idea generation is an important milestone or important start of the journey of entrepreneurial process. Upon this idea generation, one needs to identify what are the things that is happening in the market. One needs to assess the market demands. One needs to evaluate the competition, the potential in the market, the risk associated with it. So opportunity evaluation becomes an important component. It becomes an important process. So two things we need to focus on. First one, assessing market demand. Another is analyzing the competition and the risk in the market. So opportunity evaluation is an strategic imperative for entrepreneurs seeking to translate ideas into ventures. So you are transforming ideas into ventures. You are going to set up the business. One needs to navigate the complexity of the opportunities that is available in the market. And this assessment has to be carefully done. Opportunity also lies where loopholes exist, where processes could be built up. Upon identification, upon seeing this risk, taking strategic decision, making due diligence on the decisions that entrepreneurs make, then only one can survive into this journey process. Once idea is being generated, opportunities are evaluated, then there comes the business plan. The process of developing a detailed plan in which vision of the business has to be made clear, in which missions are to be set up, goals are to be determined, strategies are to be built up, and these things is to be done in detail. The vision, the mission, the goals, the strategies, everything has to be done in details. Through meticulous planning, through the process of planning in detail, entrepreneurs set or lay the ground for growth, for profitability and long-term success. Then during the plan process, what are the areas that one needs to look? One needs to look at market, one needs to look at product, the descriptions, the strategy, the operations. So from each and every aspect means one needs to identify the market. It has to be analyzed. Then what products could be brought up into the market? What services could be brought up? What are your venture offerings? How can you deal with the competitors? Who are the target customers? So description of the product has to be made. So first is your market analysis. Then you make a detailed product service description. Then you bring up market strategy, how you are going to attract customers. Then you can go for branding, one can go for advertisement, and these advertisements could be in new forms. In this evolving world, now we see digital marketing that could be adopted, public relations could be built up, then customer engagement initiatives has to be taken up, where brand awareness is being made up. Upon this awareness, it would be driving sales into the market. So market strategy has to be built up. Then how you are going to collect the resources for this, your entrepreneurial journey. What is the infrastructure required? These things needs to be understood. How much infrastructure is required? what are the resources, how you can bring efficiency into the market, how can you deal with effectively. You need to identify the supply chain management. You have to make quality control. You have to bring operational excellence. Operational excellence on in each and every process, right from getting the order to processing of it and then to delivery and then after sales. You have to bring excellence into all operations. These are the parts where one needs to plan. So business planning involves all this process. So it is a translation of vision into reality, and it brings a course where sustainable growth and success could be made. By bringing comprehensive business plan, one can align the effort, mitigate risk, then seize the opportunity in the market. So business planning is an important entrepreneurial journey, and this is cornerstone of success. Until and unless one does not have foresight, one does not have foresight of the situations, the risk involved in the market, one cannot plan it properly also. So planning has to be made on each and every aspect. Then only ventures could realize their potential. So upon idea generation, finding out the opportunities in the market, once business are planned, next step is resource acquisition. And when I talk of resources, let us think on three aspects: the capital, the labor, the technology. How these resources are to be managed, how these resources are to be brought. So starting one by one, the capital. For startup, you need to have a capital. From where this capital is going to come? This could be from personal savings, this could be from loans, this could be from grants. There are various government agencies, foundations, private organization which offers grant for innovative startup. So entrepreneurs needs to explore these grant opportunities also. Then there is crowdfunding. Crowdfunding platforms are available to raise capital from large number of individual investors, and this crowd fund in the form of equity participation. It is a kind of peer-to-peer lending, and entrepreneurs can leverage the power of this crowd to finance their venture. Then there are venture capitalists also who provide finance to the organization, to the startups. But in return, they hope for significant growth, they hope for return on investment. And entrepreneurs, those who are seeking this venture capital, they need to demonstrate how they are going to scale up, how they are going to bring revenue, how they are going to deal with the market, and then only investors could be attracted. So venture capital is another way of financing. Then there are angel investors. These are high net worth individuals who provide capital along with mentorship at early stage in exchange for equity ownership. So they are participating in the business by capturing the shares, or they are participating in return, hoping for a return by equity participation. They are also taking risk. So in startup phase is an important phase where funds are being collected from various sources. Once this capital is gained, or once this capital is assimilated, then another is human planning of what kind of human resources those who are going to run the organization. So we also need to focus on human capital also. The talent, the skill that is required, the motivated teams that needs to be brought up, who are into the vision of the entrepreneur, those who may lead innovation. Then third comes the technology, or you can call it the technology infrastructure. To enhance productivity, machines needs to be brought up. To enhance productivity, process needs to be improved. So this may involve acquiring softwares, acquiring hardwares, acquiring equipments, and then only it may facilitate or support the business operations. As in our last lecture we discussed with the function, here also this resource acquisition also involve the networking, bringing network, fostering collaboration, expanding market reach. So one needs to leverage on it. One needs to bring industry connections, professional association, business network to unlock the new opportunities available in the market. So we can see that resource acquisition is an important process of this entrepreneurial journey to build successful entrepreneurial journey, to bring aspirations. Aspirations could only be converted once these resources are acquired properly, managed properly, and remain resourceful for your entrepreneurial journey. Another step is, once you have this resource acquisition, you have capital, you have labor, then the most important part is implementation and execution. That is turning plan into action. You have wonderful plan. Now you have to, until and unless action is not done, it may not operationalize the business. Entrepreneurs bring strategies, life, mobilize resources. All these things are done to execute. So execution of business means implementation of whatever things one has planned. It might include product development. It might include market campaigning. One needs to see the sales also. You need to bring operational processes also. And for this, all this purpose, for all this implementation process, one needs to have clear timelines. Timelines has to be set up. Milestones has to be set up. What are the performance matrices? How you are going to evaluate, and how one is going to be accountable throughout the organization for this implementation process. Execution also involves launching the product, launching product and services. And this, for this purpose, whatever product development effort has been made, market testing has been made, customer feedback has been gained, feedback of the market dynamics that is in the market. Product launch has to be successful, and it requires effective positioning, effective messaging, and then bringing it to the distribution channel where target customers adopt this product. Turning plans into action involves delivering value to customers. One needs to exceed the expectations of the customer. One needs to give experience to the customer so that long-term relationship is being built up, customer loyalty is being brought, and this can only happen when focus is on customer feedback and continuous improvement. Entrepreneurs should remain vigilant on this aspect, then only they can remain competitive and focus on the customers. Once plans are being turned into action, one also needs to understand the importance of the effective execution. What are the business objectives? For what business was being set up? How you are going to bring transformation? For all such kind of questions, execution becomes an important factor. Execution should be in precise manner. It should show your capabilities. One should focus the strategic goals that are being targeted, capture market opportunities, and then overcome the challenges along the way. In conclusion, we can say that implementation and execution are fundamental pillars of entrepreneurial success. They drive innovation, they drive growth, they create value creation in this competitive market. Entrepreneurs embrace these challenges, they seek the opportunity, they catalyze with the resources that is available, and then entrepreneurial greatness can be achieved. The another important step is setting up of business which is being scaled up, which leads to growth, which brings innovation. And for all such purpose, scaling also involves that once you start with small, then you are going to make it huge. How one can do it? By opening up new branches, bringing up new places where products could be reached, making alliances, making partnership, designing market penetration strategies where new markets are captured. Then one also needs to see that the products that has been designed, they are diversified. So product portfolio has to be made. So this would be meeting the evolving needs of the customer. It would be meeting the needs of the changing customer preferences with the time. By introducing the complementary product, by introducing the complementary services, entrepreneur enhances the value propositions. Scaling operations also mean that entrepreneurs, businesses, they are investing in infrastructure also. So investment in infrastructure, investment in technology, investment in human capital, with the time, they needs to be enhanced and increased. Then only we can move on with the next journey process. That is bringing growth and innovation in a way which is sustainable. For this, bringing up of this sustainable growth, for bringing up of innovation, one needs to foster a culture of innovation also. One needs to be adaptable to the market situation. Continuous improvement has to be made. Then only one can remain competitive. So promoting continuous improvement is an important journey process. One needs to understand the market trends that are in the market. One needs to understand the changing consumer preferences. For this, one need also to align with this changing scenario by making their business model in alignment with evolving dynamics. So change, adaptability, innovation becomes another journey process. Adaptability means responding to market changes. So one needs to stay attuned to the market trends that are going on. One needs to be informed. Entrepreneurs always has to think in a way where they think that consumer preferences could be changed, market demand could be changed, and also they also need to focus on regulatory landscape also, so that they proactively adjust according to the requirement of the time, requirement of the regulatory bodies. Responding to market change also can come from customer feedback. Customer feedback is the pain points that customer have and improving upon those pain points. The evolving needs of the customer. By incorporating such changes through customer feedback, the overall journey becomes smooth and it would be bringing customer satisfaction into the place. It would foster loyalty. It would bring long-term growth. Another second point is embracing innovation to stay competitive. Entrepreneurs should always be willing and ready to embrace changes. Either it may be in product development or in marketing strategies or in processes. Then only one can remain competitive. So these both factors, responding to market changes and embracing innovations, they are critical drivers. They are critical drivers of entrepreneurial success. As we embrace adaptability, as we embrace innovation, one can remain forward thinking, one can remain committed, and then only possibilities could be achieved in their entrepreneurial dream. So these are the various process, their journey and continuous process which one needs to understand and focus, then only success could be achieved. So let us have a summary of it, what we have understood. We started with idea generation, then we evaluated the opportunity into the market, resources were being acquired, implementation and execution, which is an important phase of business that needs to be done properly. Business needs to be established, and upon this journey, one also needs to understand that there are uncertainties into the market. It may bring setbacks, but how these setbacks are to be treated, the lessons that are being learned from these setbacks needs to be remembered. They are the building blocks for further success. They are the building pillars, and believing in one's vision, one's capabilities, the abilities to make difference to the world with passion, with overcoming of these obstacles, with surrounding with the mentors, with the collaborators, with the participant, sharing of such vision with your network, then only true innovation and true business flourish. So these are some of the summary that we dealt with. Thank you.